AMD's current GPU lineup, the Radeon R300 series, looks a lot less fresh than Nvidia's. The struggling chipmaker has been making iterative improvements to the same architecture for years, while its sole competitor has jumped ahead. However, the two are still evenly matched when it comes to performance, mainly because AMD has been clever about optimizing its hardware and drivers to squeeze out more performance with each revision. AMD has also been quite smart about identifying gaps in Nvidia's lineup, such as with the recent launch of the Radeon R9 380X GPU, which specifically targets the space between the GeForce GTX 960 and GeForce GTX 970. Cards based on the GTX 960 retail starting at around $16,500 and those based on the 970 can be had for around $26,000, which leaves a lot of room to be exploited. The Radeon R9 380X GPU. Officially launched in late 2015, the R9 380X comes to us much later than its siblings. It slots in with the rest of the 300 series quite nicely, leading us to believe that it was always a part of AMD's strategy, not an afterthought or strategic reaction. The R9 380X is based on the same Tonga GPU as the Radeon R9 380, but without parts of it disabled, a common practice called binning, which lets companies sell imperfect chips by building in some redundancy. That means AMD was either holding one piece of ammunition in reserve, or waiting for yields to improve to the point that it would be able to ship significant quantities of flawless GPUs. As we stated in our review of the Radeon R9 380, AMD has been happy tweaking and renaming its RX 200 series GPUs for the RX 300 generation, many of which were in turn tweaked versions of the Radeon 7 XFX series. We'll see a major leap later this year, with a shiny new architecture called Polaris on a whole new 14nm manufacturing process. Till then, we get to see how AMD has continued to refine its 28nm products. The Radeon R9 380X has 2048 stream processors, or parallel execution units, as opposed to the R9 380's count of 1792. The peak clock speed is also a little higher, at 970 MHz compared to 918 MHz. The memory path is still 256-bit, but 4 GB of GDDR5